All right. Well, yo, beautiful people. This is Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 356, I think.
It is.
If not, I'll update it. It's got to be it.
That's got to be it, man, I believe.
Okay. What's up, man?
Hey, man. You know what I mean? Another beautiful Saturday night in Columbus, Ohio. Bro, it got cold very fast.
Listen, it did not just get cold. It's border brick. It's close to brick out there, man.
It's November now.
Yeah, but Kev, we were wearing shorts earlier this week.
Hey, that's what you thought. You know what I mean? You thought it'd be snowing in the next few days. It's fine.
I know. It's Ohio, man. That's the thing about it. We talk about it every year, but it literally comes at us very fast. It'll be hot. It'll be warm, I should say. I had the air off, or I had the air on, I should say, last week because it was too hot. I had to cut. I told you when I got to the point in life where I can control my own climate, I'm going to do it, damn it. And that's what I did. I turned the air on. It cooled the house down. Then I immediately have to turn it off the next day because you know why? I woke up, it was 45 degrees. 45, you know? Yeah. So I turned it off. But it is what it is, man. What's up with you?
Hey, I can't call it, man. Living the dream.
Living the dream?
You know it.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, getting it all done.
You got to. The honey-do lists are vast. These weekends are still going by very quick, Kev. Okay, very quick. It's already Saturday night, and I'm already knowing I got to get ready for tomorrow. You know, this time tomorrow, I got to know that I got to do the whole thing again. Get ready to go to the corporate world again. So, but it is what it is. Yeah. It is what it is. All right, man. Well, shoot. Let's start like we always do. What we've been playing. What you been playing, bro?
Same thing you've been playing, man. Yeah, playing the zombies. Yes, sir.
I'm so glad. First of all, Xbox Game Share has saved my Xbox buying. Has saved it because I was about to get rid of it. And if Xbox really wants to do a solid, they need to give you something because you saved us. When you bought Call of Duty Black Ops 6, I'm like, all right, my God, we want to play Black Ops 6. We want to play Zombies again. Let me get back out here. I enjoyed it. And man, we jumped back in it, bro. A game like this shouldn't be this fun because it's really simple when you break it down, but it's so many layers to this game that I'm still finding out. Like I remember we were asking questions to one another, like, yo, how do we do this? How do we do that? You're like, I don't know. And like, as I start playing again, the memories start coming back. Like I forgot all about Mystery Box. So then when you're like, I'm going to get boxed, I'm like, all right, I don't know what that means, Kev. I kind of remember what the box was. I kind of don't remember the greatness of it. And then the beauty of it is that when you die, you get to see the greatness of other players. And I saw you getting it in, and I'm like, all right, Kev's running around. He got the train going. I now see the terminology that he's meaning. And then we got to see the guy who was playing with the other night who literally carried us for like 10 rounds. Like, you know, he was very good. I'm like, Kev, how did he get that gun? How did he pack that? Like, how do we do this? And like, it just all goes back to, bro, it's created some great memories. But I will say, we got to find 2 more. So I know our family watches this. I know a lot of people who watch our podcast and check it out. We may or may not let I don't know. Let me say that. Okay, we got to get 2 more people.
We just need 2 more people.
Yeah. We need 2. We need 2 competent, fun-going people who's not afraid to, like, if I die, here's the thing you got to know with Nate here. I'm really scared when I'm out here playing zombies. I'm really scared. I'm out here running. I hear the sounds in my eardrums. So I'm really afraid. So when I do die, in my mind, I'm really like dying and the zombies are getting us. So once you die, it's hard to get back up the slope. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're starting off with a bunch of money, you get to go pack your gun again. It got to the point in the later rounds, bro. I would pack my gun and immediately die because I just can't. They were just on me too hard. They were just on me too quick, you know?
Yeah. Listen, man, that's how later rounds the zombies get. Like, you know, a lot of it is luck, man. A lot of it is skill. But every time you play through, man, you get a little bit better. You start to understand a little bit more, understand the map a little bit better. So, it's always worth playing. And now that we know that we can switch our loadout, that's going to be pretty good as well. But I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to tell you what was the most pivotal purchase I've made in a while.
Okay.
And I'm glad that you did too.
Okay.
Is a solid pair of gaming headphones. Copping those headphones has changed the experience like tenfold. Like being able to actually hear it. So I've been playing the campaign on that duty. I've been playing the campaign. The campaign is very good. I recommend it.
Okay. I'm going to play it.
Playing it and like the spatial audio with the headphones or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying, hearing which direction everything is coming from, like, bro, changes the whole experience entirely. Now, I'm always thinking in the back of my mind that, like, man, I must look like a complete goof because I'm over here going through it. and it's completely silent in this room more than likely.
Well,
but
here's what I'll say. Here I'll say with that though, because you bring up a great point with that, and this is why I always will tell the family. One thing I don't like, I know you might not be. I told you I'm a scary dude, Kev. That's what, as people listen more to our podcast, they'll hear me say it a bunch of times. I am legitimately a scary dude. I don't like being scared. I just don't like it. I just feel like one day the Lord's going to take me in that way, and I don't want to go that way. So I always tell my family, when I put my headphones on, just come tap me or tell me, that you're coming into the room or something, because to your point, you can't hear anything outside of it. So like in your mind, you got a full immersive situation going on, but to the outside world, you might be laundry going on. There might be conversations going on. I don't hear none of that. So in as much as you guys come into my space, just tap me. So when that does happen and the wife comes in the room, does she like tap you or tell you, like, how do you navigate through that?
Usually she just kind of comes into my line of sight. You
know
what I'm saying? Okay. So right there in the peripheral, so that way I see that she's there. And like I don't get too scared typically.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I can definitely understand where you're coming from, because there are, you know what I'm saying, there are parts in the game where it's like it get tense. You hear footsteps in the background, you hear voices off in the distance, man. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get through. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I can definitely understand where you're coming from, but it's all good.
But you touched on it a bit. I wanted to ask you about the campaign. So you're enjoying it, huh?
The campaign has been very fun. I definitely recommend it. It doesn't feel like regular Call of Duty. Like you're out here doing a whole bunch of stuff. Like and like every chapter kind of has like a different play style. It feels like an ode to like different games and different game styles for the first person shooter genre. Okay. So it's fire. It's definitely worth playing. It's definitely worth playing. I've enjoyed it.
I'm going to check it out. I mean, because I think in years past, that would be the only thing I really would, until you and I start playing zombies, I would always play just the campaign and that'd be it. So for this one, that just came out or whatever, I would the campaign was on the back burner for me until you just said it, because we literally just jumped into zombies right off the bat. And the thing about zombies though, man, is like it's if you get in a good group, it's such a long match. And then once you play the maps, there's only 2 maps. I was gonna say this game shouldn't be this fun for it to be so simple, because there's only 2 maps,
complex.
But it's very complex, and that's where I believe it adds so many layers to it. There's so many Easter eggs. Like when I see one, I'll send you the video of it and we'll check it out. I'm like, man, there's so much shit. When we were playing the game the other night, and the dude that we were playing with, he ended up doing the trap with the laser in the thing's eyes and was shooting. Yeah. I had never seen that until I died and saw his screen. I had never seen that was even something that you could do. So it's a very super duper fun game. Definitely having fun with it. So we're playing that a lot. We got to get back into Helldivers. I've been seeing a lot of stuff on Helldivers lately too. And also I've been playing some Mario Luigi Brotherhood. I'm almost completed with it. I know it's something you wouldn't probably get into. It's a Mario game, so I don't know if you would really rock with it, but it's a very turn-based game, but it's like the brotherhood between Mario and Luigi. It's always, funny to see, but that game is pretty dope. But one thing I wanted to talk to you about.
Wait.
Go ahead.
So this is a new game?
Yeah.
Okay. And what style of game is this?
It's turn-based.
Mario and Luigi.
So if you ever seen Mario RPG?
Yes.
Okay, so it's like that. It's just Mario RPG with Luigi's in it. You get to play with him. It's like a brotherhood type game.
Like, you really love Mario games, man. Like
I told you, I'm a Nintendo stan, man.
You'll play any genre of Mario game.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. Open world, linear, art,
Hey, Mario Odyssey is still one of my favorite games. I've beaten almost every Mario. But yeah, bro, it's something nostalgic about it. This one actually has a pretty good art style. I take it back. You might actually like this one. And I
don't know, man. I really hate turn-based combat. I really don't. Only game I could ever stand it on was Pokemon.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I call Captain because you love Pokemon.
I do love Pokemon, but it was different.
What was different about it?
I liked Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? I like Mario. I like Mario, but I like Mario for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I don't know if I want to play Mario RPG.
I got you. It's one of them games I play on the handheld. And that's what makes it fun. I can play it anywhere. And before I looked up, and before I knew it, I'm like 90% done. I've never heard of
this. That's where it's tripping me out.
Because it's not on your radar, Kev. Unless, you probably was today years old that you found out it was even a thing.
But I hear about whatever the hot games are. I typically can hear about them. I've heard nothing about this. That Zelda game also came. It feels like it kind of came and went, and it sounds like it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it wasn't my cup of tea. I tried it. Yeah, I tried it, and I'm so used to. First of all, the art style is just like Link's Awakening, which is one of my favorite Zeldas too. I love Link's Awakening for the Switch when it came out, but for this one, you're playing as Zelda, and she doesn't really have a sword, and like it's like not traditional. You kind of like mimic other things, and you use those to fight with you. And I immediately was kind of off of it. So I played literally like the first 15 minutes, and I was like, I ripped cord, never went back. So I mean, it's not saying it's a bad game. It seemed like you said, it seemed like it came and went only because I think a lot of people jumped into it because it was a new Zelda game, but then it was like this isn't really what we're used to. So everybody's kind of off it. At least I was. I wasn't a fan of it, but people who like it really like it.
I haven't heard anybody else talking about it. Like nothing else.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Sparking conversation around it.
No, very true. I agree with you on that sense, because a lot of usually when something is good, it'll bubble to the top. And normally, like when you and I talk about this, if we hear about it, okay, it must really be it. Just like with Dragon Ball Z, Sparking
Zero.
Yeah, and then also there's a game. I don't know if you dove into any of this, but like there was a little controversy behind it. But that what was it called? The Dark Veil. What the heck is it called?
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Is it Dragon Age?
Yeah,
Dragon Age
Tale, something. Yeah,
Veil something or something like that.
Something like
look
that.
It up. I gotta look it up because it's messing with me. Because there was actually some controversy behind it. So this game actually came as they got some companies were not some companies. This company was giving out exclusive access to certain Dragon Age, the Veil Guard is what it's called. So anyways,
okay.
All right. So they were giving out exclusive access to the game and shout out to my boy Donner. He told me about this. They were giving out exclusive access to the game to actually play it, but they weren't giving it to people that they felt were going to give them bad reviews. So it kind of skewed the opinion. So like some people were not even getting exclusive access when all they did was just kind of speak against the trailer. Like, I don't really like my cup of tea. So like, oh, you don't get exclusive access for it. So the reviews that were coming out were a little bit, you feel them? So like, okay, so let me ask you that. How do you feel about that method of sending out exclusive access for reviews?
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now, if that does happen, if you're a person or a consumer who you're on the fence about buying it, if you found out that was the case where they were only giving exclusive access to people that they felt was going to give it a good review, would you be leery about buying the game?
Nah, like, I mean, I don't trust reviewers' opinions anyway. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can kind of tell, like, when a game really got that momentum behind it, like, when it's really got to be some fire there.
Yeah.
Like, people are really organically talking about it. You just see it everywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I feel you. And that's the thing. This one got a lot of bad publicity. Well, it got a lot of people talking about it for all the wrong reasons. Let me say that. And here's the crazy thing about it, man. I think I'm going to play the game.
Yeah, like, there you go. That was some good publicity then.
Maybe it was. It looks gorgeous. I saw the intro. I saw like the first couple minutes, or the first mission, I should say, that happens from it. Definitely up my alley. It's my cup of tea. I think I'm going to really enjoy it. But I don't have time. I really don't, man. I still got to finish Ragnarok. I still got to finish Ghost of Tsushima. I'm literally like, I'm like the kid with ADHD at this point. Gaming to me is in a great spot, bro. Like I got a lot of stuff on my backlog I need to finish. Yes, with Zombies, it's up feeding that niche. Like every game has a certain thing that I like about it. I still haven't worked Destiny back into the fold because that game is lost. No, only reason I wanted to play it was to see how good it looked on the OLED. That's literally all I wanted to play it for. And when I talked to one of my homeboys today,
like, how did they not come out with a new one? Like,
bro, it is
a decade.
It has been. Destiny 3 should have been out, but it's a lot of things behind the scenes with Bungie. They broke a lot of molds and what they should have done. They're trying to basically trying to incorporate all the Destiny 1 stuff into Destiny 2, and everybody finally was just like, yo, this ain't it. I don't think that this is something I want to play. And once you don't have the people fooled and you start losing your following, it's over, man. And that's where they're at. So it's not going to happen. But so to your original point though, you think that's okay with the way they did that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, why you hating? Yeah, like, why would I send a copy to my haters? You know what I'm saying? Like,
all right, now see, this is what I call cap a big kill.
Like,
all right,
I do. That's real.
Well,
that's a real question. Why would I want to review for my haters? Like,
well, no, it's not really your haters. It's just like, okay, well then, okay, so you look at a company like IGN or Kotaku, not Kotaku, but IGN, and they always tend to give like high scores. I want to see somebody crap on a game. No, they got to mix it up. They got to crap on a game. Give me some kind of where I think that okay, cool. This is authentic.
Like let it be some game, but not mine. Better be mine, not this time. Yeah, you know, I'm not sending this out to my haters.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But okay.
Yeah, I want to go to my audience, my fans, and people who really know what's up over here.
This is where I call cap though. You and I both know whenever you release art, you put it into the world, it's no longer yours. You know what I'm saying?
Like, listen, all that sounds good and philosophical and all that, but when we get down to the real nitty gritty, like, get yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I feel them. Well, absolutely. Don't send this to my haters. Like, man, no, absolutely not. You want to talk bad about it? Why would I give you early access? Absolutely not. He's off the list.
Yeah, no, I feel you. So he's not getting a review ever again, huh?
Never again. You know
this
what I'm saying?
This is what makes it bad. No, you go buy it like a regular. No, you brokey. You go buy it yourself. Okay, this is what gets me though. This is what gets me.
Yeah, especially if you're gonna crap on it, at least you can go buy it.
Yeah, no doubt. Maybe they would have went bought.
I like the strategy. The more we're talking about this, the more I like it. Yeah, you know, like
this is why I hate, because I said it to myself. I said, watch Kev roll with this. Watch he like this whole method. I knew it. I knew you was gonna feel that way. But the thing about it though is, if you do, like, I can't trust your reviews on anything else going forward. So like, if a lot of games have been coming out been broken, man. We both know this. When Cyberpunk came out, if I still have not played Cyberpunk, and you've already vouched for it many times, but I still won't do it.
Fire.
Yeah, I still won't do it because it's broken. Heck, look at No Man's Buy. Well, No Man's Buy, before it came out, we talked about it wholeheartedly, but it got a bunch of bad reviews from when it first started, and then they turned the ship all the way around. I told you I dove into No Man's Buy for about a day or two because it was free on Game Pass. The game is totally different, pretty. It looks awesome. I still won't give it the time of day because I just didn't have time to play that type of game. But that's an example of a IP who had bad publicity at first, turned it around, and now people love the game. So I think they could have did that, especially with an IP like Dragon Age. Huge IP, man.
Right, bro. BioWare. So they are expected to do numbers. So like they're trying to do everything in favor of doing those numbers.
Yeah,
that's real. That's real.
Okay.
Like they like. All right, so now you're not a credible source. If I'm Dragon Age, why do I care? You know what I'm saying? I got my good review. You know
what's crazy about it? That's kind of their stance. They they have not came out and say anything about it. They're like, yeah, whatever, man. The haters gonna hate. Like, these is big companies, but regardless, all right, it's out. It's got enough. Maybe it worked.
If they was really smart, they would start tweeting about it. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my haters. You know what I'm saying?
Just lean all into
it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. No, I feel you. You know what? You might be right because it got me wanting to play it. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to play the game. But all right, so coming up on Tuesday's election time, everybody's rah, rah, rah. We're going to get into it. I can't wait for it to be over. I got to be honest with you. But I'm going to tell you, when I sent you that link the other day and I saw the campaign ads in Fortnite, I'm like, okay, we've reached uncharted territory here. This is a nasty time.
Yeah.
What is this, man?
I'm happy that they're getting the word out there, man, and go out there, exercise your civic duties. You know what I'm saying? Go out there so that way all these flyers and all this paper doesn't go to waste. So go out there, man, cast your votes, do your thing. I'll be glad when it's all over, though. I'll tell you, I'm tired of the ads. YouTube has been the worst.
It has
the
been.
Absolute worst.
I know you've been going through it because you've been trying to get rid of ads on YouTube for months now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to just start watching from PC. I'm not going to lie to you.
Why? PC still gets ads?
Nah, you can. There's me.
Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Good call. Good call out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just glad for it. I was very surprised. Not really shocked. I guess now looking at it, it's the ads in Fortnite. It's like, come on, man. Our beloved kids don't deserve to see this. I mean, they want to see ads for stuff they into.
Now they gotta see.
Yeah,
that's what they should be into.
Bernie Marino better take heed, man. My kids want to put hands on him just because all these ads. They're like, who is Bernie Marino, dad? And don't trust him. So, but that is that. All right, man. Let's talk about sports here, man. So Bronny started the NBA season has now started. Bronny James had his first game. We hadn't potted since the first game happened. Yeah. What did you think about the first game, bro?
Man, like I see a baby goat in the making, man. You know what I mean? There we go. Man, my boy got his first bucket in Cleveland, man. Like, it was destined to be. That's where he got his first NBA bucket, man. They gave him the net.
They gave him they gave him the net? Tell me you're lying.
Yeah. Nah, they gave him the net.
I gotta look that up. Bro, I don't believe that to be true.
Goat team.
I think JJ Redick.
You see it in his game, don't you? Like, you
I don't.
Laughing, but you see it in his game.
I don't, Kev. Yeah. I don't. I think I'm rooting for the kid. I really am. But no, I don't see it in his game. I think his dad is is one of the GOATs. I definitely do. I believe that his son got a chance, and I hope he makes the best of it. I think JJ Redick is actually figuring out how to coach very well because he's got the Lakers looking like a very good team. They're competitive. On the flip side of that, the Nuggets they got taken to overtime by the Nets the other night, which I don't understand that. So coaching is important in the NBA as we see. But I think the Lakers will be okay as long as you just highlight Anthony Davis, which should have been happening for years. And it pisses me off, honestly, because I look at how Darvin Ham literally wasted 2 years of LeBron's prime. But back to the original statement about Bronny, I'm happy for him. I hope he has a staying port in the league. They need to send him down to the G League to learn a little more. I think it's more just confidence because it's a couple times, even that Cleveland game, he should have shot a couple times. Instead, then he shot the one he did. But it's like, man, you had a couple shots you should have actually shot. You're getting paid to shoot the ball at certain points, and you gotta kind of know that. But that comes with basketball IQ, so he'll have more time.
So bro, you don't believe none of what you just said. All right, you knowing that Bronny James is the young GOAT. You see it with him out there on the floor, man. Like the way that he's spreading the floor now, man. Like, bro, he got in the game, man. The arena just erupted.
I didn't like that.
All right,
I didn't like it.
Who cares if it was 7 seconds left? All right, man. Like that's the only reason. That's the reason why we wouldn't like it. Is because we wanted to see more.
No, I didn't like it because it had like a Rudy feeling. All right, so in high school, right? All right, so you play sports in high school. I play sports in high school. All right, when you went into a game, you knew you were going to play or start or whatever it may be. I knew that too. I played varsity. I played basketball. Let me say that. So I played varsity 2 years or 3 years? 3 years. So anyways, I knew I was going to play. There was always that one person on the team that was the Rudy. When he got in the game, everybody got happy. Everybody cheered. Give him the ball. Let him score. That type of. I wasn't that guy, right? It felt like that for Bronny. Like it was like they were happy. They just felt like they're just happy he was in the game. And I didn't like that.
They know what he can do, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
no,
bro, you saw his bucket, right?
I did.
You saw his bucket.
Did.
It was fire, bro. You watched Bronny go off for like 36 2 weeks ago, man. Like,
Here we
you know
go.
What I'm saying?
I love how this number climbs every time you tell this story.
Bro, you saw it. You saw it with your own two eyes, man. Like Bronny went off for like 36, bro. Like I think that was when he got his. He almost had to oop.
Almost had to oop. Yeah. I'm happy for him, man. I think because we love the James family. LeBron,
but he's doing this in the NBA, bro. Like
I know.
Bronny James is an NBA player, man. Like
it's a feel good story, Kev. It really. I'm not gonna crap. You're not gonna get me to crap on him. I'm not. We're not going viral because of Nadir.
Listen, I'm being honest with you. Like when you see it, you see Bronny on the floor, man. Like if they gave him more minutes, man. Matter of fact, just let him run the offense. Tell you, man.
Yeah. No, I feel you. What do you think of Wemby so far?
Man, they're finding a lot of ways, man. They're getting creative, and the Spurs are not helping him. I don't know why Chris Paul is not, you know what I'm saying, getting these young whippersnappers into shape. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, they already disrespected him, calling him Unk. Like, bro, I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're getting on the court. That's
not a term of endearment, right?
That's not. About to get on the court. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm just not trying to hear that.
Do you think the old guard is not letting go of the torch, or do you think that they're still trying to hold on? Because I look at Chris Paul, it looks really like Hakeem Olajuwon in Toronto Raptors gear. It looks really Patrick Ewing.
Chris Paul is just there to teach.
I don't think so. He thinks he's there to get buckets, man.
I mean, he's trying to teach them how to get buckets, like, but you know what I'm saying? He's trying to teach them how to run the whole offense. Like, it can't all just be Wemby because, like, man, like they're throwing 3 guys at Wemby. They're like, listen, either foul him or just foul him. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you'll get the ball, maybe you'll get the foul. It doesn't really matter. But we got to. That's the only thing we can do, because if he gets the ball, you know, above his elbows, it's over for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Night, you're cooked.
Yeah. Early on, we're kind of early in the season. I think we're like 5 or 6 games in. What are you seeing in the NBA so far? Like, what anything stand out to you so far?
Cavs are pretty good. Boston's going to remain a problem.
Very much so.
I'm hearing Giannis wants out.
That's what he keeps saying. I mean, he's kind of like alluding to that. I think he's trying to keep the organization honest. They need to just go and get the honest.
It's like, what are they going to do? Sign his kids?
Nah, get his brother back on the team.
His brother's on the team.
No, he's not. He's injured, and he's off the team right now. They got to get his brother.
Listen, he can still come. He could just come by, man. Who cares?
Nah,
man, they're giving per diem.
Do it. I got to do something. Let's see what you want, man. They got to figure it out to keep Giannis happy because that's the organization. I think we didn't think that the Dame and him fit was going to be that great.
Why wouldn't that work?
Because Dame is too ball dominant, and we don't know how Giannis can play off the ball. I think that's one thing. I think in the playoffs they'll be a good team to play, but until Chris Middleton figures out if he's going to be good or not, that's going to be Milwaukee's heel.
Available or not?
Yeah, that too. The best thing you could do for a team is be available, and he's not that. He hasn't been good since that contract year happened. I told you, Kev, when cats want to get their money, they ball out, man. Some people ball out.
That's what we got to do.
Early on for me, though, I say two things. One, I do think that the Julius Randle trade might work out for the Timberwolves. I like him and Ant playing together.
Really?
I do. I think they're going to be good. I think it might just be because Ant is so good, but Julius has been playing well, man. He's healthy. He's playing well. And then the second thing I seen was like, I don't know what happened to Denver. Like, I don't know if Jamal Murray, like, they took his superpowers away. They were blaming it all on Russ. And I read a report the other day. They're saying like it'd be better to cut Russ right now, which I think they're going to do because it's the spacing or whatever. But
okay,
I don't know. But Denver's got to figure it out. If he gets cut, I don't know, man. I really don't know. He's been, like quiet as kept, man. Russ has done.
He go play.
I was about to say,
go play for the Magic.
He's been there. Are we sure? I don't know if he hasn't been there. He's been on a lot of teams. He
hasn't been on the Magic. He has been on all of the teams almost.
Yeah,
but,
a lot. Yeah, a lot. Clay's looking pretty good in Dallas.
You know, yeah,
they're guard heavy though. I don't know about them. That was pretty much the only things that really stood out to me. I agree with everything you said about Boston being a problem. And then some teams I like to watch. Like, I like watching the Hornets play. Are they Hornets still? Are they the Charlotte Hornets? Okay, yeah. I like watching them play. I like LaMelo. He's tough, man.
Yeah,
and I don't know if Halliburton's good or not. Yeah, Lonzo came back. I don't know if Halliburton is good or not, Kev. Like, every time I watch him play, I just don't know. He doesn't get to his. I don't know. Something about it. Something about his game just really bothers me.
Hey, he gets it done eventually. Like,
maybe.
He won the in-season tournament. Or no, they just came short. They almost won the in-season tournament.
They almost won it. I'll tell you the thing everyone's trying to do. They're trying to get a statue of themselves. Hopefully not the Dwayne Wade statue. And that came out. We saw that and like, yo, they got to stop these statues. Let's go to the mural. Just make a mural of the person, frame it. I don't know. Just make, like, the statues have not been right. They gave when they gave Allen Iverson the statue, it looked like the little the miniature aliens that we had before.
It looked like the Funko Pop.
Yeah, man, like a Funko Pop. The statue was like this big. You know what I mean? Pause. Like, get it out. The Dwayne Wade statue, I don't know who the heck they thought. When I saw the memes from that and it looked like Morpheus, I think I sent you that one where it was him and Morpheus. They looked the same. I'm like, all right, bro, that dude need to be fired and his back slapped. Like, whoever made that statue definitely doesn't need to be it. Nah,
man. Like, listen, that's crazy.
It was trash.
Have you ever seen any of the statues in person?
The one outside the Staples Center, yeah.
The Staples Center.
Yeah, the couple outside the Staples Center has a couple leading over there. I just seen a picture. When me and Jay went to E3, I think they have one of Magic and one of Kareem, and I think they got one of. I don't think one of Kobe was out when we were there.
Okay.
But no, because the Kobe one came out later on. But they look creepy, man. Like, I just think of Han Solo and Carbonite.
The Jordan one's fire.
The Jordan one's fire, but that was the first one. They couldn't get Jordan right. Here's the thing with Jordan's one is if it wasn't right, they'd have tore it down. The great thing about the Jordan one was they built it while he was still playing. That was that was the dopest thing about it, man. He was still going to play. Like, Mike took a picture with his own statue as he warm up for a game. So
it was crazy to see that one in real life.
Really?
Yeah.
They did it right though. If I'm not mistaken, they got like the lights coming from under it. It's like it's really accented. It looks like it's epic when you see it, especially at night. What I hear.
Yeah. Okay. So I haven't seen the rest of them though. I was outside the Staples Center, but I don't remember seeing those statues.
Yeah. I want to find it. I'll send it to you. It was but they're leading up to the walking path leading up to the actual stadium. Because I remember me and Jay took a picture with one. So Jay didn't know who it was. Jay don't really rock with sports like that. But yeah, Dwayne Wade statue, bro, like that was awful. And his reaction was that. But here's the thing that ticks me off about Dwayne Wade though. His reaction showed that he didn't like it or seemed like he didn't like it. His son was clowning him. They brought up footage of him approving it all. Like, they showed the whole process.
Him seeing it beforehand.
Yeah. Like, bro, you knew it wasn't right. Like, you signed up for that. All right, but that's pretty much it that's going on sports, man.
How do you
The
make
Dodgers,
it right though? Because like he doesn't see himself.
true. Like but if you saw a statue of yourself, would you know it was you? You would know it looked like you.
I mean, I don't know.
You would know that. You would know it wouldn't look like you. If you saw that statue, okay, because I would. People tell me my kids look like me. I still don't see it, but so I don't know. I could be. You could be right about that. What else happened sports wise? The Dodgers won the World Series. Yankees choked. I still haven't talked to my father. Yeah, still haven't talked to my dad. Yeah, I'm just gonna give him a couple.
Did you watch any of the World Series?
I watched a little bit of it.
Okay.
I watched a little bit of it. I'm gonna give it about another couple days. I'm gonna call Dad, see how he's doing, because he was ready. He thought they were gonna win it. I wanted them to, but the Dodgers really just kind of tucked them in. After the Yankees blew that game one, I knew it was gonna be tough for them. They just
Shohei, man.
That's his first year there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's tough. That's tough. They gotta hold that. All right, man. So let's talk about this Durk thing, man.
Hold on. Wait.
Go ahead.
Are we just gonna skip over?
Oh, your Buckeyes? I'm sorry.
Your crazy Buckeyes win today?
I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell back. Get the floor to you. Buckeyes came back. Ryan Day saved his job. They played a good game.
Yeah, it was a good day.
It was a little shaky at first when your boy threw that pick six. I'm like, all right, he steadied the ship, came back, threw the touchdown. Okay, the Buckeyes had it. Now, mind you, y'all could have made it ugly. You know what I'm saying? The fumble, a couple things that happened during the game, but big win. Buckeyes had a very big win. I was happy for them. But we knew the Buckeyes were going to be okay. We knew they were going to be all right.
But like, listen, I'm gonna tell you what. After what they did against Nebraska, like I don't know, man. They definitely took the week off last week. It was like, man, hold up, what is this?
They were looking ahead, and I mean, it's kind of you can't. No, you're right, you can't. But tell that to a team. Tell that to some young boys. Like, young dudes is a little different. But this one, I can't really say that with young boys with this because the Buckeyes are a professional team at this point. They ran like a professional team. They have the money of a professional team. They definitely should. The thing that gets me, though, whenever the Buckeyes do have a tough game or they lose is hearing the fans, man. You're not as much. You're just more of you're very passionate about your team. But, like, if they do bad, you're like, nah. You kind of can pinpoint if something's bad. Like when Kyle McCord was there, it was kind of writing was on the wall. He was not the answer. Oh my gosh, no.
3 pick sixes, like back to back.
Yeah, like it was all bad, bro. And
I feel bad for my guy, man. You know what I mean? Like,
no, you don't.
Kyle
no, you don't. Man. No, you don't. You do not feel bad for him. I'm not gonna let you get that off. You do not feel bad for him.
I can feel bad for him now that he's gone. You know what I mean? That's somebody else's problem. Somebody else got hold that. So you know what I'm saying? Like it sucks. That sucks.
They got blue.
I mean, I know that couldn't feel good. You know what I'm saying? Going back afterwards, you do 3 pick sixes.
Yeah, very bad. But no, your Buckeyes played a good game, man. It was who they got next week?
I don't know. Who cares?
You don't know? Yeah, probably, right. It don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter, man. We won the game we needed to for now.
Yeah.
That Oregon game was trash too. I don't think. Have we potted since that game? We had to.
Yeah, we have.
Okay.
Yeah. You lost by 1 point.
That was trash. 1 point. That's trash. I don't like that.
You lost by 1 point. Michigan, did they get spanked today?
Of course. You know what I mean? It was a good day.
All right, man. So, Durk, where do we begin with this whole thing? Where do we start? Where do we land on? Like, how do we even process what I was just dumbfounded that this was even a thing. Because I'm thinking, like, there's no way they were talking this freely on the phone. There's no way they were texting this business. PSA to anyone who has a phone, your phone's a tracking device. Anything, if you send a text message and you delete it, it's still there. Like, I want you to understand that, man. Like, it's there. It's sad that he's going out this way. And I hope that it's not some of the stuff I've seen on YouTube University, of course, looking at some of the videos. It's like some people are saying it's going to be hard for them to prove that he was a part of it. But from my optics looking at it, I don't see how he gets out of this.
Really?
Yeah, I don't, man. Like, you implicate yourself that much. And first of all, when the feds come and get you, they pretty much have everything they need. So I think they made it very, very easy to get in trouble. But I don't know, man. I look at all parties involved. It's sad. But I didn't. First, I'll be honest with you. I didn't know Lil Durk was that big of a artist. As much as he was. Like, I don't follow him that much. I Knew All My Life was a big track.
Like, isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Like, so how long has it been going on? Because it's like, All My Life was definitely trying to change the image.
Yeah. He got the Key to the City. I mean, a lot of things. I thought a lot of what he was pushing was positivity. Ever since Von's passing, that's what I thought. From what I've heard, all the stuff that I've heard from him, I don't follow his music like that. But then when this happened, it's like, dang, did he really? And then you start seeing all the stuff behind it, the text messages and everything. It's like, man, this doesn't look good, man. And they got him. So I don't know, Kev. I mean, it sounds like they pretty much, what's one man's name? Young Thug gets out of jail, and then Durk goes in. It's like they traded spaces.
Like, dang, man. Like, hip hop, man. I'm telling you what, it's a tough genre to exist in.
It is. It definitely is, man. And like, how do you feel about the climate of the YouTubers nowadays? Because it seems like, and the reason why I ask, because it seems like all the reporting is now all the messy stuff, or even all the stuff that academics kind of made famous, but now everyone's trying to mimic him. And everyone's trying to lean into it. Like, even when the guys who are privy to some of the information, they want to leak it and talk about it. I don't know, man. It just seems kind of weird.
Hey, I mean, like, that's the times we're in, man. Like, everybody got to be first. Mm-hmm. Just the internet, man. Everything happening in real time. People going live and just showing you whatever at this point. So,
yeah. It is very weird. Like you said, speaking of which, we say going live, man. I had we had trick or treaters come to the house before we potted last, and like this one little boy was on. First of all, I gave all the older kids, I gave them a hard time. They weren't dressed up. Like, man, what's your costume? And some of them will have good, clean answers. Like, oh, I'm the cool guy. Like, all right, cool. I give you a piece of candy, but you get a Tootsie Roll. And I would do that. But like, it was one kid that was on Instagram Live or something as he's getting candy. So of course I just chuck a deuce. I'm like, hey man, look. Either you're gonna be out here and get candy, or you're gonna be on Instagram Live. You can't pick both. So I was that guy, while he was doing it.
Yeah, you better go viral, man. Like, imagine had you gone viral, man. Like, what I'm saying. I'm
at home.
Just start slandering you.
No. He should have. He should have slandered me. I was fresh though. Whatever.
Hey, that's enough. But like, that's tough. Like, man, come on, man. Don't go live on trick or treat, man. Like, I just came out here to pass some candy out, man. Like,
right.
Come on, big dog. Nah, I'm not trying to go viral.
And then who are you going? Like, who are you showing this to? Like, they should probably be out there getting some candy too.
Man. They on live. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they doing a joint live, man.
Joint live, okay.
Yeah, they doing joint live, man. You know what I'm saying? Covering who got the best candy in the neighborhood. Like, it's going down like that.
Yeah.
Did y'all have a lot of kids come by?
Very much so.
Yeah,
very much so. I started off straight up giving, like, just if you came to my house early in the day, like 7 to 7:45, I was giving like literally 3 or 4 pieces of pop. Then we started getting to, because our wives, she bought a bunch of candy. So as we started going through, because my thing was we were going to be done before the kids got home, because we let them go on their own. We let the twins go with Khalees, and she had some of her friends. So by the time they make it back home, trick-or-treating was done at the Carpenter house. We had the 90s R&B going. We passing out candy. But anyways, towards the end, I'm giving 1 piece away. It depends. If you had a good costume, I'm giving 2 or 3 away. At some kids, some little kids that came out. If you didn't say thank you, you weren't getting one. You getting 1. That's it. And you say thank you, I'm saying, oh, okay. But it was a fun time, bro. Did y'all give a lot of candy away?
Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you what, we ran out.
Really?
Yeah,
nice.
We ran out. It was going down.
Nice.
Now we lucked out because, like, as soon as we ran out, it started raining. So all right, it's time to wrap the show up anyway. But listen, first of all, I'm pretty sure it was some grown folks that came through, and I just gave them candy anyway, man. I ain't asked no questions because I don't want to know at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you grown and you want a piece of candy, man, like, you can have it. You can have the candy too. Like,
who doesn't like free candy? Yeah, who doesn't like free candy?
I as a grown man, I'm good.
Yeah,
but
do you as far as getting into, like, leaning all the way into Halloween, because some people really like it. Like, I never got really into it either.
Yeah, you know what? I always wonder, like, what do people do with all the decorations?
Well, I can tell you what I do. I throw them away. Okay, because even that costume that I sent you, that I took for my job, I threw it away after I was done with it. I'll never wear it again. I almost died wearing it because it was like literally cutting off all the airflow in there, and I threw it away. So I don't know. Yeah. People keep them in. There's a neighbor down the street. He decks his whole house out, and he does it every year. So I'm pretty sure he has a whole bin. Like how we dread pulling out all the Christmas stuff.
Yeah,
that's probably how he is with that.
But like I'm saying, like for the folks that got like them 20-foot skeletons. Like a lot of people in our neighborhood had those.
Really?
They skeletons.
They
but
put
like
them
they
up.
had multiple of them.
Really?
Yeah, where? So like, I mean, that bad boy got to hang out another 11 months.
Yeah, next to the nutcracker, like you got your crib,
like, there's
bro.
only so much space. I mean, that's 20. That's a 20-foot skeleton. Where do you put that?
I don't know. People love it, man. People do. We got to do a Halloween party, so maybe we can get into Halloween one year. We got to maybe start doing that. Maybe we'll start that tradition. We'll have like a Halloween party. Nah, we got to. I'm gonna tell you, I'm giving up. I've given up. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna say it on pod. My wife put a very good argument together of how she doesn't get to decorate for Christmas as long as she wants to, because she so basically we put out all the fall decorations and then she leads right into Thanksgiving. So she's like, I got to keep those decorations out. I only get Christmas for a month. It's my favorite time of the year. I feel like fall. I say, all right, you know what, babe? Happy you do what you want to do. Honestly, I'm not gonna say you want to do because that sounds backhanded. Go ahead and decorate the house Christmas whenever you're ready. I'm putting the ball in her court. So you may come over when we get together next weekend. It might be our Christmas tree might be out because she's ready, man.
Listen here. All right.
Oh,
we finished trick or treat. My wife said, okay, man, it's Christmas season now. And I was like, wait a second, man. But what about Thanksgiving? She was like, yeah, Thanksgiving is a holiday within the Christmas season. And when she said it kind of made sense. Honestly, like, Thanksgiving is just a test run for the Christmas food, man. If we're being honest.
No, you're part of the test run. You guys are part of the problem. This is where my wife got this from.
Thanksgiving, man. Like, first Thanksgiving is on Thursday. Like, why? Who did that and why? Like, get out of here, man. This is trash.
I'm done fighting it. I really am. I'm done fighting it.
It's just a test run to make sure that Christmas dinner is good. If we keep it at 100, like,
No, for years, for the last 5 or 6 years, I think I've been the last soldier trying to put forth the Thanksgiving being a good holiday. I'm giving up.
You finally voted. So now, like, when you sounded surprised, like, oh, you know, like, nah, man, like, yeah, they own that. Like, listen, we handed out that last piece of candy. My wife looked me square in my eye and was like, yo, listen, it's finally Christmas season. She wasn't wrong, because on Friday, man, they unthawed Mariah Carey.
Yeah,
we started hearing the Christmas music.
They did. They definitely did. I'm leaning all the way in. I'm leaning in.
The people already got the Christmas lights out, bro.
Is Christmas really that happy of a like? Okay, yes. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, bro, it's the Christmas season. Thanksgiving is a holiday within the Christmas season. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Yeah, Thanksgiving ain't got it like that. Thanksgiving is, like I said, it's low key a trash holiday. It's on a Thursday.
No, I'm not letting you say that, Kev. You've been saying that.
The only good thing is that it's football all day, and you get to have some good food.
No,
but that's it. It's trash. It's trash. It's a trash holiday, man.
No, I get to see the family, which we're changing that tradition of as far as seeing family more. What I'm trying to do. So maybe I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm not letting you get off that Thanksgiving is a trash holiday. I just don't elevate.
It's just kind of a put off. Like I said, man, you get a test run of the food, man. Like, low key, you see the family on Thanksgiving, so that way you ain't gotta see them on Christmas, because Christmas is goated like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
All right, man. I'm rolling, man. So yeah, it's might be the first year Thanksgiving actually is going to have Christmas decorations going to be up. I think we're just going to bypass it all. So. It might happen. I can say might. I put the ball in her court. I told her I wanted her to go ahead and have fun with it. So we may see. And the thing that gets me, though, is all the impulse buying for Christmas, decorations and stuff. We're going to get a nutcracker.
They're already out.
I know.
That's crazy.
I know. They're out. They are.
We might get another.
That thing is massive.
We might have a second one.
That thing is massive, though, too. It's sweet, though. I will say. To her point, I do like it. It's pretty dope.
It's nice. I ain't going to lie to you. It's cool. But, brother.
You got a story.
Also keep in mind, for 10 months, man, that bad boy is just looking right at you in the basement. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just standing there, just smiling all the time. I put the bag over him, man. You lift the bag up. Man, my god kids came over, looked the bag up. They was like, oh my, they're like, oh, there's a giant.
That thing is tall, man.
There's a giant elf, you know what I'm saying, in the basement. Like, it's a giant nutcracker. Like, yep. Yeah.
The wealth.
No. All right, man. So imagine, like, that's maybe like a 6-7 foot nutcracker. Now imagine a 20-foot skeleton.
Yeah, how do you even think that's the right thing to do? Like, seriously, how do not even, can you take it apart? But how do you?
No, I'm saying, but 11 months, like, you got a 20-foot skeleton head just hanging out in the basement.
I've made some
hanging out in the
impulse buys
garage.
in life, Kev. I've made some purchases in life where I'm just like, why'd I buy it? Like, I mean, during COVID time, I bought like a whole thing of turkey jerky. I don't know why I needed it. I was eating jerky for weeks. But like a 20-foot skeleton, like at what point do you think that
You
that's the
love
thing you
Halloween.
buy? You gotta
You
love
love
Halloween.
Halloween. There's a lot of people that love Halloween.
But see, I always found it a bit odd the people that really, really get into Halloween, like as far as like
Why?
gore and stuff. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, I just didn't really. Cause I always thought Halloween was a
more.
kid's holiday.
Cause trick or treat.
Yeah,
Nah, man. Like the adults turn up, man. A lot of adults love it. Like I mean, they're the ones out there decorating their houses. You know what I mean? Like a lot of Halloween themed stuff going on all the time. Like yeah.
Well, okay. If that's the case, and Shree just texted me tomorrow, the toy soldier is happening this year. I told you. Anyways, I'll say then, Christmas. If that's the case, yeah, Christmas is coming next week for me. If that's the case for adults feeling that way, then y'all take y'all's butts and go trick or treating and come get this barrage of slander I'm gonna give you as you come ask for candy. Because I'm not giving it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna ask you why. Like what's going on? Like what? Like sit down. You know, like I want to talk to you.
I feel you, but at the same time, keep in mind them is your neighbors. So I don't actually want to do that.
Not necessarily.
Like, so if you're grown up and you want some candy, you can just have the candy. I promise you. You got it.
I'm gonna tell you, okay, so you live in a newer development like me, right?
Okay.
Was the people that came to your neighbor, well, maybe you might not know the answer because I don't know the answer now I think about it. But I will say this, I feel this way. A lot of the people that came and trick-or-treated in our neighborhood weren't even people who lived in our neighborhood. It was a lot of just people from outside neighborhoods. So it always happens that way. So I can ask some of the adults.
But a lot of them were just my neighbors.
It was?
A lot of them were just my neighbors, yeah.
Okay.
So I'd seen them before, you know. But
a lot of
little kids. The kids didn't care. That's what I realized too.
No. The kids
They're not excited. They don't really care. Like they got it was a handful of them that was a little bit excited. That was the older ones.
Yeah.
But especially the little kids, they're like
they don't know why they're there.
Walking up to you. No, they know why they like one of them. I'm like holding the candy, like she like don't know if she can come up the driveway or whatever. Then her mom was like, well, all right, well, if you don't want to get the candy, then come on. She's like, all right, thanks. They go to walk away. The little girl like stop, just start reaching her hand out. I'm like, if you want this candy, come get it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'll tell you what I was mind blown by. I was mind blown by the lack of parents being on their duty during trick or treating. It was kids running.
It was a short amount of time.
It is a very short amount of time, but I'm talking about the fact that some parents were just walking with their child. The children were just running across the street. Like our street isn't busy in any stretch of the mind, but you still got to watch your kids so they look and go look where they're going. Them parents was off duty, man. One dad even had a brewski. Like, okay, he doing it right.
I feel it.
But yeah, man, like
you got to watch your kids. Giving out the brewskis.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, there was one family. There was one family, one of in another neighborhood. Shree sent it to me. They was giving away slices of pizza as I'm like, all right, they was wrapping it up at least, put it in aluminum foil, but that seems like a lot of prep work. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I want to do that. I want to be that friendly.
I'll give away just a slice. You decide what you want to do with it. You want to put it in your bag? Cool. Or if you want to eat it, cool. But I'm not wrapping it up. That's on y'all. I'm going to give you just take a slice of pizza, bro. Like just commando. Just give them a slice.
Nah, listen, man. Get the kids the candy, man. Like we all know why we're here.
Yeah.
The kids just came to get the candy, man. Let them get on, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Adults trying to turn it into, you know what I'm saying, something else. I'm telling you, it's not good.
Yeah.
It's not good. You don't want to do that.
All right, man. A little bit of sad news we got to end with. Prayers to DJ Clark Kent. Rest in peace, man. He passed away. It was kind of speculated the last 2 weeks we had talked before we potted. People were saying it. And I hate when people prematurely start saying people passed away. It's the corniest thing ever. So we kind of knew something was going on, but he did pass away. So yeah, staple, icon in the game, sneaker community. That's how I became more knowledgeable about DJ Clark Kent. So seen him on First Side. What was it called? The show with the sneaker show with my man.
Sneaker shopping?
No, not sneaker shopping. First Side, Full Size Run.
Full Size Run, yeah.
There you go. So I seen him on there a couple of times. So definitely got to see another side of him, and I know he's always known. Oh man, he was known as the sneaker god, man, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, peace and just prayers and condolences to his family. But be remiss if I didn't bring that up. Before we get out of here, though, was there anything else you want to bring up?
Nah, man, I think that about covers it. Only thing I got to say is like, man, the Saints hurt my heart. Derek, Scooter, once again, man. You know what I'm saying? We trusted you. You had things looking good, and then I should have known. As soon as I started thinking, like, all right, maybe we all right. boom, it all falls apart, man. I think Spencer Rattler, I think that experiment's already over.
Yeah.
We're on like third quarterback at this point.
Yeah. Nah, I
Sad.
feel you. I
Sad
feel
state
you.
of affairs.
Y'all will figure it out again. You will figure out a quarterback. I think they're still trying to recapture the magic from Drew Brees since he left. He left like gaping hole. I mean, we gotta burn it down to build it back up, man. Just gotta hit on the draft one year. You gotta hit on the draft, get a quarterback, and win while he's young. You know, and bring back Bounty Gate for y'all. That's why I said that was when y'all had your golden time, bro. Bring back.
That's an idea. Now that's an idea. I like that. I like that. Now you speak my language.
Okay, I knew that would hit home for you. That was the time. You know, you said, I like it. I like
what a
Bounty
time.
Gate.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Them boys with some dogs. Yeah.
All right, man. What's got here? But yo, beautiful people, this Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This was the Games Music Life podcast, episode 356. Drink more water, people. Peace.